Cable Bahamas has been and continues to be a positive shot in the arm for our summer camps. We look forward to it. Without Cable Bahamas, I don't know if we will succeed, because we look forward to the funding and we are very appreciative, particularly the Cable Cares program. We are very appreciative to what they do.
We thank the Cable Cares Foundation, which would have given into this program, and it's going to pay dividends in the long run because each one of these children are affected.
Well, Cable Bahamas Foundation has helped us in a huge way. We are out there looking for all kinds of help, and I am so happy that the Cable Foundation didn't decline us based on the economy and what is going on today.
So they've been with us for a long time, and we look for them to be with us for many years to come.
Bahamar suffers another setback. A man murdered in front of the Foam founder's home. The name of the alleged BEC bribe taker to be revealed soon. Plus, Cabbage Beach vendors outraged over decision to block beach access. We've got those stories and a whole lot more tonight. I'm Vonique Toot, and MB12 starts now. Topping news tonight, the U.S. Bankruptcy Court in Delaware dealt embattled developer Sarkis's Merlion and Bahamar Limited a brutal blow today when the court threw out Chapter 11 cases for all of the Bahamar companies based in the Bahamas. This move clears the path for insolvency proceedings in the Bahamian courts to progress unencumbered by legal wrangling in another jurisdiction. While he denied the motion to dismiss the Chapter 11 case for North Shore Mainland Services, the only U.S. company involved in the bankruptcy filing, U.S. Bankruptcy Judge Kevin Carey granted without prejudice the motions by CCA Bahamas and China Export-Import Bank for dismissal of the Chapter 11 cases of the other affiliated companies. Bahamar filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in the U.S. District of Delaware on June 29th. On July 20th, CCA Bahamas filed a motion to dismiss the Chapter 11 cases. A week later, China Exim Bank followed suit. Bahamar said in a statement today, it is disappointed that the motions by China State Construction and the Export-Import Bank of China to vacate Bahamar's Chapter 11 process have been granted by the U.S. court. The developer said it will explore its alternatives with respect to today's court decision. The statement concluded, our priority continues to be ensuring Bahamar is in a position to be completed properly and opened successfully as soon as possible. We are continuing to do all we realistically can, including working with the provisional liquidators appointed by the Bahamian Supreme Court to try to resolve the issues that have prevented Bahamar from opening. Prime Minister Perry Christie today welcomed the U.S. court's decision.
The government welcomes the decision today of the Delaware Bankruptcy Court to dismiss the Chapter 11 proceedings against the Bahamian Bahamar entities. In so doing, the Bankruptcy Court agreed that the future of the Bahamar Resort should be determined in the proceedings in the Supreme Court of the Bahamas, in which Justice Winder has appointed provisional liquidators. The government's primary objective is and has always been to see the resort completed, opened, and operating as soon as possible. The Delaware Bankruptcy Court's decision advances that objective and recognizes that the interests of the Bahamian Bahamar entities and their creditors will be best served by the Bahamian proceedings and by negotiations. The government therefore invites all parties to join it in cooperating with the provisional liquidators to bring about a prompt resolution of this matter in the interests of the Bahamian people.
From the crime beat, a man was shot and killed just outside the home of Foam founder Candy Gibson this morning. The victim was reportedly ambushed by two gunmen in Gibson's Aaliyah Street driveway around 8 a.m. It was an emotional scene this morning, and friends and family of the man broke down in tears as his body was taken away in a hearse. Dana Smith reports.
Police say the victim was leaving this apartment complex when two gunmen approached him and opened fire.
Sometime around 8 a.m. this morning, officers responded to gunshots in this area. As on arrival, they met the lifeless body of an adult male lying just outside of an apartment building. The only information we have thus far that he was just leaving that building when he was approached by two men armed with handguns who shot him to the body.
The incident took place at Aaliyah Street, in between Pinewood Gardens and Nassau Village. Bullet holes could still be seen on a blue Jeep parked inside the driveway, which was splattered with blood. Fernandez said police are still in the beginning stages of their investigations and do not yet have a motive for the killing.
That is the only information that we are waiting. We are very early in our investigation, and we want to send out an appeal to members of the public who may have seen or heard anything in this area or whatever information they feel that could assist in bringing some closure to this investigation.
Although police did not have any further details, friends and family of the victim identified him as Roberto Williams, a friend of Family of All Murders Victims President Candy Gibson. According to FOAM Vice President Tamiko Evans, Williams was killed in the driveway of Gibson's home, explaining the two were friends. He said he also counts Williams as a close friend, having known him for years.
To me, the person I knew was a good friend. He was a childhood friend. I knew him a long time. Like we all do, everybody have issues in life. Nobody is perfect. And he was in the process of overcoming his issues, but I'll say that despite the fact that what happened, to me, he was a good person. I don't look at a person's past, I look at their future.
Williams was reportedly on bail for murder. Evans said Gibson is also upset by the news of Williams' death.
Not too good, but she's doing well. She isn't taking it too good, but she's doing well.
Carlos Reed was also at the scene and also confirmed the home belonged to Gibson. He said he arrived to show support for his friend.
Well, I'm a friend of Candy Gibson, who is also the president of FOAM, and the victim is somebody that's close to her, so I got a call from her that he was killed this morning.
Reed said the nation is in a crisis, and he echoed calls for the continued killings to come to an end.
These incidents becoming too frequent for us now. The police only could do what they could do. The authorities only could do what they could do. I think it's time now for us as a society to be able to do what we can do. Too many guns right now on our street, and we have to find ways how we get them off.
When asked if police are concerned about the nation's persistent crime rate, Fernandez maintained that officers are not stretched to the limit, and he appealed to the public to continue to help police in their investigations.
We are not stretched to the limit. We are, as they come, we investigate and try to bring closure to it. We just continue to ask members of the public to assist, and it's always the cry of persons out there who we know. We know our son, our daughter involved in criminal activities. They live right in the communities, and we continue to appeal to members of the public who have any information to please come forward so we could stop another murder.
Why? Why? Why y'all get this? Oh, Jesus. Why?
Williams' death marks the 107th murder for the year. Reporting for NB12, I'm Dana Smith.
As the murder count hit 107 this morning, Attorney General Allison Maynard Gibson reassured Bahamians that government is taking the country's crime problem very seriously. She said while this problem will not be resolved overnight, the systems put in place by the Christie administration are working and matters are going to trial within a more reasonable period of time.
Obviously, one murder is one murder too many. The government is taking the matter of crime very seriously, working very hard on this. I also want to say that the facts convey that the system is working. We get regular reports. I just saw one yesterday. I asked for certain tweaks to it to make sure that when I produce it, as the public can have confidence in whatever I bring to the table. We have every single case as a backup. and we show that many, many cases are coming to trial within a reasonable period of time.
Her Majesty's coroner is now investigating the death of a suspect who died in custody at the Central Police Station shortly after 8 this morning. Assistant Commissioner of Police Stephen Dean could not say what the man was arrested for, but denied reports that he was found hanging. Instead, Dean said it appears to have been a natural death. Family members have confirmed the victim is 45-year-old Vernal Shamas Jr., a father of one. Relatives say they are confused by what happened and will release a statement on his death. The name of the alleged BEC bribe taker will be revealed soon, according to Attorney General Allison Maynard Gibson, who confirmed that police have completed their investigation into the matter and handed their findings over to the AG's office. Police launched an investigation into the allegation that a Bahamian official accepted $325,000 in bribes to swing BEC contracts to a French company over a decade ago. Maynard Gibson said today the matter is being taken seriously. She wouldn't say when government plans to reveal the name of the alleged bribe taker, but insisted it will happen soon.
Do you think the public will ever know the name of the alleged BEC bribe taker?
Yes, absolutely.
When? How soon?
Allow, please, we are at the end of the road. Allow, please, the prosecutors, the excellent professionals to do their job. I want to reassure the Bahamian public that we take this matter very seriously.
As part of the process, Bahamian investigators traveled to the United States to conduct inquiries. In June, Maynard Gibson confirmed that U.S. authorities provided her with the name of the Bahamian who allegedly received the bribe. It is unclear whether anyone will be charged in connection with this matter.
The directors and on the prosecution side have confirmed to me that the file has been received. They are reviewing the file. They will advise on whether or not, in their view, it is complete in terms of the investigation and what steps they propose to be taken.
This latest development comes nearly 9 months after the U.S. Department of Justice reported that Alstom agreed to pay $772 million to resolve allegations that it bribed high-ranking foreign government officials for lucrative projects.